Every last one of the spoil spores has been eradicated, you say? My understanding is correct, then. Look, everyone, look at the sky! Nice, the old wind's gone. Let's see. Grumbling gremlins, dude, you did it! And not a single square inch of our precious soil has been spoiled. Very good indeed, dude. Your skills as a builder are remarkable. We, the Children of Hargon, brought ruin to Furrowfield. We would destroy the Deity, that life might never flourish here again. We forbade humans from building, commanded them to join us in reducing those buildings that were still standing to rubble. To an incarnation of destruction like myself, it seemed the only logical course of action. But then I saw that fragile sapling, the Deity reborn, and the irresponsible force of life, or the irrepressible force of life within it. When I saw this tree and the wonders you brought forth, young builder, I was forced to reconsider whether this truly was the right course. Yeah, I remember. You said you had a change of heart. I shall aid you, dude, in your quest to restore the Deity to its former power. I have the necessary knowledge, but in return, I wish to witness more of your building prowess. Aha! Can you believe this, dude? This building thing's pretty popular. Even the pastor of the Children of Hargon's impressed. Hear me, builder. The ill wind may blow again before the Deity is fully grown. Should it do so, you must destroy the spoil spores it brings, lest they undo all of our hard work. Alright, so what about the other stuff you needed us to do for the Deity? Come on, spill the beans. Very well. I shall tell you what must be done to see the Deity grow tall and true. Listen well. You must grow crops of 5 different varieties. But that is not all. These 5-fold crops must cover a total of 250 squares of soil within the farm's boundaries. You may need to search the island thoroughly to find different types of seeds you will require. 5 different crops? We've already got cabbages and wheat. So that means we will need to find 3 more kinds of seeds. There are a great number of seeds hidden throughout this land. I suggest you work together to seek them out. What's the matter, dude? Is there something you want to say? What? You think it's time I officially joined your fellowship? Do you not know who I am? I could never join forces with the despicable builder. I wash my hands of this whole sorry affair right here and now. I jest. I'd be glad to join you. I like this guy. I hope he's not evil, because, like, that would be woefully predictable and extremely dissatisfying. Because I like this guy. He's amusing. If I'm to become a member of your village, I should introduce myself more properly. My name is Al, and I am the pastor of this island. You may call me Pastor Al. Or how about altruistic Al? No, I think we'd best stick with Pastor. Pastor Al has joined the Furrowfield farm team. That's cute. Yippee! Pastor Al is officially a villager. I'm so happy. The people of Furrowfield used to hold a great big festival when they harvested their crops. I think we should do the same when we've finished growing the Deity. A harvest festival? I got no idea what one of those is, but it sounds fun. But before we can start thinking about that, we have to find all the different seeds we need. So let's get cracking. But if you like him, the betrayal will make it that much harder. It's true. I guess it's just... Hi, dog! So, dude, any ideas on how we're gonna find more seeds? Aside from the wheat and the cabbages we already have, we need to find 3 more kinds. Only we had a Furrowfield retriever. Those dogs have the best sense of smell of anything alive. They'd be able to sniff out some seeds in a jiffy. Woof. What? How long has she been here? Woof. Bark. Woof. Bark. Huh? Is there something over there? I bet she's gonna lead us to the seeds we need. It can't just be a coincidence that she arrived exactly when we needed her. The D-Tree must have summoned her to help us. Chance would be a fine thing. What do you say, dude? Shall we go and take a look? Let me guess. The dog is gonna have some problems getting out of this town. You know what? I have a door. It's a low point. This one? I have one door and a couple of stairs. We're gonna have a side entrance here. Okay, I think the dog is warped outside sufficiently. Okay, so now that we've got that, you guys are right. We might be able to make a kitchen in this. I forgot that is possible. I don't know if it's the same recipe as last time though. Oh. Whoops. Unfortunately, the place button and the eat button are the exact same. And if I do it out of order, it goes wrong. Okay. I think my people have run out of food. Probably. Whoops. I need some of them. There we go. Now my people have munchies and crunchies. Aplenty. So, I think I'm gonna make a very quick, let's see. I'm gonna try making a very quick, kitchen. Let's see. I think I need another chest. Let's see. Do I make it over here? It doesn't need to be very big. In fact, it could be straight up tiny, I think. I'm gonna just kind of fill this in. Maybe not that one there. What the... Oh. That block was slightly different from the other ones. I don't know. We'll get more as we go along. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes they just come out as these like weird, like featureless blocks instead of the blocks that they're kind of supposed to look like. Let's see. I'm gonna just put that there. So we should probably have stairs coming up. Means I'll just plonk that there. No! There we go. No one will know there's a random hollow beneath. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Do we... Yeah, I'm just gonna move some of these things around for a bit. I know it could go out on quests or adventures or do all sorts of things. Oops. Not even remotely close to where it needed to be. Okay. Let me see. So we want to do... Floorboard, floorboard, floorboard. This might not be the most advanced building I've ever done, but it'll have to do. Let's see. Nice part is, oops. Oh, right. And these are, that's not the wall blocks. I should treat it as such. Okay. Let's see. Right. I don't actually have to go into my inventory every single time I do that. I gotta quit that habit. Did I run out? I think I might have actually run out of, wall blocks. I guess we'll grab, like, I don't know, 10 more stacks. That should be good enough. Yep, turns out I didn't have any. I'm looking forward to when we get some of the darker blocks for the walls, because I generally prefer lighter floors and darker. Why am I doing these things? Lighter floors, darker walls. I don't know why. I just do. Okay. Let's see. We'll have a little bit of stone wall going on in here. And I guess, honestly, for this wall... What am I doing? For that wall, we'll keep it that way. This is a bit of a mess, but that's okay. Might want to be... This might be one of the few ones we go with a small door, maybe. Right there. Maybe. Otherwise, you know what I could do? Whoops. What? That's a room? That's a room down there. How does that count? Okay. I'm actually gonna tear up this door. And we're gonna start moving some of these blocks over one. Because this'll look a lot nicer. I feel weird about, like, effectively just sitting around being very particular about my, like, strange base building. But, like, it does make everything look nicer. Let's see, that's not the right one. It's best if I came from this direction. This block. Okay, there we go. Okay. So apparently this is a small room. Which means only one thing. What angle am I putting this down at? There we go. Oh, does that not count? Wait, yes. It is a tiny room. Oh, but why does it not count as a bedroom? Why does this should count as somebody's bedroom? Because that would be hilarious. Do we need 2 beds, 1 torch? Oh, okay, give me a second. We must make the most unfeasible bedroom. Hell yeah, I can't wait to find somebody sleeping in there. Thank you, Chickadee Chuck, for the single bit. M-Poor. It's fine. It's totally fine. You can live under the stairs. I found Harry Potter's home. Okay. We want a fire, we want a chest, and we want a torch. It is not a kitchen. It is a tiny room. So whatever is required... Oh, wait. Alternatively, it might require a pot. If somebody knows the recipe for making a kitchen ahead of time, I'd love to see if I could experiment with that. Nope. Yeah, maybe I could try tossing a dining set in there. Oh god. We gotta experiment with that. And see what kind of... Maybe next chapter we just experiment to see what is the most monstrous amount of horrible bedrooms that we could make. Well, small dining set might do it. I think... Okay, so it's probably not this pot. I'm gonna move it there. Let's see, right. We go up, simple dining table. So we still need to get the stool. Oh, kitchen is 3 bonfires in a chest. You just looked it up. I just need more bonfires. Heck yeah. Tiny simple kitchen. Tiny kitchen diner. I wonder if there's any other room combinations that I could, screw around with. Let's see. So, agricultural kitchen. Chest, 3 sacks of wheat, 2 firewood, 3 bonfires. Okay. What the... Oh. I'm gonna move some things around. We need to make this kitchen bigger. And the coolest way to do that is by putting it into the mountain. Let's see. Unless I can't... Oh! Interesting. Because, yeah, this is actually too small. Alright, I never finished with this, did I? Well... I guess what I'm going to do... Put that down. When in doubt... I guess we could put it up here. I wonder if you can use fence posts instead of walls. Probably not. Oh, hey, Malroth actually might have taken out the ghost there? Alternatively, we seem to have a spare... Yeah, they actually took it out. And then there's another one. Wow. Okay. You know what? And why don't we just put it here? This gives me a bunch of soil that I can move around too. Let's see. So claustrophobia is going to be a bit of an issue on this one. But yeah, let's just put it right here. Let's see. I got a couple of things I can do here. So let's build an underground kitchen. Let's see. What do we think? Floorboards? Floorboards. I'm using them for everything. Let's see. Oop. Not the farm fields. We just want to grab the dirt. Which is going to be useful anyway. Okay. I want to move some things around. Here's what I can do. Let's see. Grab you. Put that there. Grab you. Put these there. Okay, cool. So that gives us a little bit more room. But yeah, I love the idea of underground stuff. Honestly, I realize this is like super infeasible. But if I could have a house that was like straight up underground, I might actually do it. Like in real life. I'm not sure if Shell would be like super down for that, but boy, would it make my job easier. Oh. Wait, monsters are munching on my crops. Oh, shoot! Why? That sucks. Okay. New rule. All towns I make from now on are going to be up in the air. Okay. How big do I want this to be? That's probably the upper limit. Okay. We'll want to wall a bunch of this stuff off. I'll dig up a little bit so we have some more headroom here. Because I think 4 blocks high is enough that it's not, like, super claustrophobic. My one fear is skeletons. Oh, that's going to get annoying. Inventory blocks. Okay. How do I want to do this? This is usually best if I excavate first, then build on top of it. But that's not super feasible with this. Let's see. I swear this was almost easier in the previous game. I'm committed. I'm just not sure how I want to do this without, like, tearing everything up. Actually, you know what? Looking at this right now, screw it. Let's just tear it all up. We don't have any crops planted here yet. So this is actually, like, the best time to destroy everything. And make a proper underground eatery. Let's see. Because, yeah, this is going to take a little while, but it's easiest that I just destroy everything first. Let everything come in. So you just need 2 doors leading out. Yeah, but it... Oh. Oh. Oh, wow, look at that. These guys drop seeds aplenty. Come back. You can't find my crops that way. Please don't try. It's not worth it. Die, though. I mean, free seeds is nice. Yeah, as long as it's not skeletons, we don't have to worry about it. The problem is the existence of skeletons does make this a little harder. Because, yeah, I was really hoping I could just, like, wall off the entirety of my base and just be done with it. This is still better, because I can replace, let's see. Yeah, this is still better than having no walls at all, for sure. Because then they just walk in and start destroying all of my everythings, including my crops, which, like, yeah, that'd be annoying. Okay, let's see. So let's switch this. I'm gonna just move these blocks elsewhere. I want to have this entire farm enclosed in, I want to have this entire farm enclosed in wood. At least on all sides, except for the back. We'll switch the back out at some point. Oh, wait, no. Even the back. Let's see. Just move all this stuff back a bit. I guess part of it is, I've got this whole, like, section here that hasn't even been filled in. Doesn't necessarily need to be, but... seems like as good of a spot as any. Okay. Nope. Damn it. I really hate the fact that when I break the mossy blocks, it actually takes the moss off. Because if I'm aimed wrong, it all just goes crumbling. Okay. Yeah, let's smack it all down. Except for this section, because that still has moss on it. Plop that there. Alright. Back to mashing. We are going to make a fancy underground restaurant, just because I can. This is going to be a very slow series, I think, compared to most of my series on YouTube, where I'm kind of, like, rushing to get to the end. And, like... you know, I'm not, like, going too overboard on anything. Let's see. We should probably destroy this. Wonder are you gonna ever play any more My Friend Pedro? Nope. Actually, really, I'm not gonna say that I didn't enjoy the game. It's that it physically is very uncomfortable for me to play games like My Friend Pedro. And so, like, as enjoyable as it is, one, please go watch Katana Zero. Very similar game. But way easier on my hands. Let's see. And yeah, it's important that I'm always, like, kind of being cognizant of that. I know a lot of people are like, stop whining about your hands, but, like, they are my livelihood. If my hands get too messed up, I straight up can't work anymore. And I know then people will say, like, well, then stop being a YouTuber, because clearly you're not cut out for it. But it's like, come on, man. That's stupid. I've got a lot of people saying that to me recently, just negging me into quitting because I guess a YouTuber that has, like, a physical disability is somehow unfit to be a YouTuber at all. I got my goat a little bit. Same thing with, you might notice I have trouble, like, reading lines sometimes. I've got, I'm now totally blanking on what it's called. And you can't read... dyslexia, there we go. I've got really bad vertical dyslexia. Part of it is also I read really, really fast. But I can't read aloud very fast, so it kind of doesn't work so great. But I've had a lot of people just like... Whoops. Okay, good. I've had a lot of people negging me this past week in particular about all these things, and I'm just like, kind of tired of it. See, you can charge the spin of the hammer for a 2x2 area. Clear. I think I get that later. Because I used to have that. Let's see. I personally feel like YouTube's committing a slow suicide. I'm actually not super sure about that. YouTube has been doing better for me recently than it ever has before. And it's not just that my channel's doing better, it's that, like... it's like YouTube ad rates and whatnot have actually been improving. I think a lot of people just like to say that YouTube is, like, dying or something like that, and I'm not entirely sure if it's, like, hyperbole or what. I'm not gonna say I'm more worried for Twitch, because I think Twitch has more, like, fresh blood moving into it. Unfortunately, a lot of the fresh blood that moves into Twitch kind of quits within like the first couple of years because it's really freaking hard to grow, and a lot of people get really discouraged really fast, and effectively you end up with a lot of these like really brilliant, like quite good streamers that just can't keep up with the culture on here. But yeah, honestly, I would absolutely say it seems like YouTube is improving more than anything else. They're dealing with all the weird, like, predatory children shit that was on the site for a while, which was, and is still extremely creepy, and I'm glad that they're, like, managing that. Let's see. YouTube's only dying because people who make money off of it are leaving. Let's see. Honestly, I don't think so. There's more YouTubers and creators on YouTube than there ever were. I think the main thing is just like, especially for people that have been like watching YouTubers and streamers for a while, it probably looks like everybody's leaving because a lot of the old dogs are getting tired of YouTube and really burnt out and whatnot and switching over to Twitch. And more or less cashing in on their fairly sizable audiences. But there's a lot of like new people that have shown up over the past like 3-5 years or anything like that. And I don't know. As far as I can tell, many of them aren't going anywhere. A number of them, I know a lot of these people. And like a lot of them tried streaming originally. Dragast, for example, I know made a lot of money off of Twitch when he first like really made it big, and he's more or less rolled back, and I don't think he streams much at all anymore. You know, he might not be a particularly big guy by people's standards, but I remember like Twitch was huge for him, and then he was just like, oh my god, this is just too much. There's a reason why you kind of just see me playing whatever the hell I want on this site. It's not great for my like growth. Like, I am going to be, I'm not going to say like small on Twitch forever, because I'm not actually that small. But I'm going to be low mid-grade forever, because I've refused to, you know, just play trends. Which unfortunately is how Twitch growth works for the most part. It's like, hey, by the way, here's this ultra-popular game that's like, everybody loves right now, Mario Maker. And so if you can get on that and like, just play it out really hard, people are going to notice and, like, flock to you for it. Unfortunately, that's how you get really trapped. It's hard to get out of it. Let's see. YouTube is becoming more advertiser-friendly. Let's see. Take cursing, for example. Take your leaving. Too much is annoying. Kids shouldn't have to have that. Yeah. Interesting thing is, actually, the swearing guidelines on YouTube are actually pretty lax. It's really only a problem for people that are using, like, no-no swears. I realize saying that is kind of childish, but I would consider a no-no swear to be, like, well, any kind of racial epitaph. Derogatory slang, so on and so forth. That stuff gets you demonetized instantly. You know, saying "fuh" or "shit, damn," so on and so forth, actually doesn't get you demonetized. The more you say it, the less money you make, which is kind of weird. Personally, I've just stopped saying it because, one, it makes my life easier just in case they do decide to crack down even further, and also because Shell likes it. And personally, I don't care much for swearing to begin with. Oh, I just realized I'm using dark wood for the walls here. You know what? Honestly, the dark wood for the walls looks way better as a floorboard anyway, so who cares? I think the main problem on both sites is just the consistent old problem of it's really hard to, like, make it on either, and then once you make it, it's really hard to keep it there without, like, kind of slowly destroying yourself. And so I think that's why YouTube's always going to seem like it's dying. Because you have a lot of, like, people that might have made it once upon a time, but they can't keep up with it, and so their channel dies. Or I mean, I was kind of talking about this, getting stuck in one niche for too long. Let's see. Makes it a problem for those who want to make a little more mature audience. You can absolutely make it a mature audience without swearing, though. Like, swearing is not the secret ingredient that makes your audience mature. Trust me. I swore way more back in the days of not Slay the Spire. I swore way more back in the days of Scrap Mechanic than I ever do now. And my audience has gotten considerably older since then. Hence why I was talking about elephant dongs earlier. I can talk about elephant dongs all I want. Never gonna eat piss money symbol. It's great. But yeah, the main issue is it's just a very high turnover industry, and a lot of people can't cope with that. I got a comment a little while back from people, from somebody being like, "Man, your channel's really fallen since the days of Scrap Mechanic. You know, your views suck, your subs are bad," and just like a bunch of dumb things. You seem happier than in the Fallout 4 days. I honestly enjoyed Fallout 4. I kind of miss it. I might go back at some point. But no, life has genuinely gotten better for me. There's a couple of things that I could fix. Specifically, I really wish I could, like, properly sleep in as much as I want without, like, a dog barking to wake me up. But that's, like, the extent of it for the most part. Okay, let's get the... Whoops. Let's get this back down. Do I want to just have a dirt roof? Yeah, you know what? I'm never going to look at the rooftop anyway. If it ever really bothers me, I can tear the whole thing up and move from there. Let's see. Find a Vax comments on YouTube and Twitch, and his experience is interesting. It's also how I found you. Been do some stuff he likes on YouTube. Without his Patreon support, because the time it takes does not always result in views to match. Yes, that is very true. And honestly, oh no. I respect a Vac for sticking to his guns. Way more than most people, and it's hard. Oh god. Those skeletons suck so much. You know what? You know what we could do? I could make a stinking moat. What do you guys think? Freaking moat? Cause I'm thinking freaking moat. Cause this is gonna make me actually kind of frustrated. That they're going to destroy my blocks. Oh boy. Cause like, look at it. Look at all this damage that they did to my gate. If I got all my blocks back, I'd be okay, but I don't. It's easily fixed. It just takes some time, but like, it sucks. It wouldn't be bad if I had unlimited, if, like, the worm would just constantly turn things green for me, because then I could just be like, whatever. But I think let's finish the restaurant, and then let's go make a moat, because this fence situation is cool. But it's a pain in the ass. Has Wander been equipping his NPCs with weapons? Not particularly avidly. I should. I'm just lazy about it. Because the enemies aren't very hard. But yeah, I really respect Vac for sticking to his guns. Because he sticks to his guns a hell of a lot more than I even do. I play what I want, but it's kind of within this, like, realm of... Generally, I focus on new games. I do actually play some older games. I've been recently getting into Racketeer. And also, Racketeer and Dragon's Dogma, which I want to finish off. At some point. I guess also, like, Vampire the Masquerade and a couple other things. There we go. That's a nice field. Let's see. I wonder if I could, like... You know, that'd actually be kind of interesting. I'd love to interview some people someday. I really have to practice it, though. Okay. Or, like... figure out interviewing styles? I don't know. That sort of thing would be really cool, but also, like... I'm not sure how it would go. But yeah, if we do a moat, then I can just replace everything. Or maybe they drop remasters so you have an excuse. Yep. That's actually one of the main sources for me to go back to old games. Is when a game gets remastered and I can be like, yes! I am playing this now, and everybody's like, cool, I like this old game. And that's like the... Hi! That's like the only time people will generally be like, ooh, cool, old game. I think I went too deep. %, too deep. Okay, so that should look really nice. And then let's shuffle some of these around. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with this, like, town center area, because it looks butts. I might just import a bunch of blocks from elsewhere and throw it around. Let's see, if you make a moat, enemies will fall in and destroy blocks into the town. But what if the town is above them? Like, what if the boat is... What if the moat is so deep? Because they won't destroy blocks. They might destroy blocks vertically. But I'm pretty sure here, let's check this. How deep can I go? How much of a moat can I dig? Because I can always warp into town. I'm just gonna make a stupid hole. Like, how far till bedrock? What if you build a channel from the ocean? It doesn't work like it used to. What it used to do was just instantly fill everything with water. I'd actually have to figure out how to get a water spawner block. And monsters use stairs. They can, but what if there's no stairs?